Hi guys. Hi guys, this is Mital and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the first episode of the half yearly series. I cannot remember, like, it's been such a long time since I started this series. I think this is the fifth season, I believe, or so. And I think these like series are one of my favorite parts when we do skincare November and these half yearly series. I really enjoy putting up videos, and it also gives me a creative break in the sense that I go back and start with the basics. So it's a really fun series for me. Plus, I try to deliver a lot of information through these series as much as compared to vlogs and stuff like products and my reviews and recommendations and stuff like that, which is something I really love as well, apart from vlogs and cooking and everything else. But yeah, today we are gonna do a full face of makeup using my makeup favorites from this half year. Now, let me just start by saying, sorry, randomly picking up a kajal, but um, I have been loving very minimal makeup. I wouldn't call it no makeup look because that does require makeup, but minimal makeup in the sense I've not used a lot of base these past few months. Also because I've not worn a lot of makeup these past few months. So I had my internship and then I graduated. If you guys have not been caught up with the vlogs, I will link them up here and in the description as well. But I graduated and stuff, so I'd been caught up and इतनी ज़्यादा बार मैं बाहर नहीं गई हूँ, and even when I've gone out I feel like I've always resorted to very minimal on the go makeup. Like, that has been my vibe. I've not been using a lot of base products, so I think that would be a good way to share for you guys, people who don't love a lot of makeup. And it's already really hot right now because of summer, so I think that is something which is ideal in this situation as well, to go with very light makeup. So I think that is what we are going to resort to. Not going to be a lot of colors and a lot of different steps. It's going to be a very simple makeup. So let's get started with today's video. So my skin is all prepped, and technically we usually go with my outfit and then plan the eye makeup look, but I'm going to show you something very different this time. So let's get started. I have some sunscreen and everything on, and my lips have some lip balm, so I'm just gonna rub that off. I mean, it does have some left, but like not like glossy lips. Let's start with our skin prep, and the first thing, of course, we have a primer, and I'm still obsessed and in love with this one. It's the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Makeup Primer. I have the mini one, and you guys see, like, it's still lasting me such a long time. You need a very little bit, like this much is enough for your entire face. So I really apply it to areas where I have a lot of pores, which is my nose and area around my nose, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. I don't like a lot because you can see my skin is already glowing. And also I've used a sunscreen which is silicone based, so even that's gonna help. Like, I'm sorry for the background noise, but that's gonna help the makeup stay long. So yeah, I'm just gonna like massage it in with my fingers so that it fills up my pores. It's a really nice primer. It blurs and smoothens out the skin, and at the same time it's not that very silicone feel. It's a very moussey texture, so I really enjoy using this primer. And now, technically, I would not go with any base products. I would just set my face. But I am breaking out a lot. Like, I have a big pimple here. I'm breaking out here, and a few areas here. So I'm just gonna do some light concealing work. And I'm gonna use my Swiss Beauty liquid concealer. I'm in the shade 04. So I have been, guys, stuck to like two concealers forever, and I know it's time to buy a new one because I'm running out of this one as well. So I'm definitely gonna go buy a new one. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite concealer is. I would love to try it out. But right now I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna use like very little everywhere, just to kind of like spot conceal and cover like my acne prone areas so that it's kind of even. And I also want to do like a light makeup base because I'm gonna wear this all day, and it's really hot and it's not comfortable to wear like a full face of makeup in this heat. Like, it's way too hot for anything. So wearing like extra layers on your face and you're gonna be like sweating, you guys. It's so hot in Mumbai right now. I know it's hot in other parts, but let's just talk about Mumbai. Is that even when I step like down from my house, like अगर building में भी नीचे गई, I start sweating. And I'm someone who does not sweat a lot in general. Like I usually sweat like behind, like the back of my head, so in my hair and my underarms. But like right now, I just start sweating on my forehead. My face is all sweaty. It's like just too hot. It's like even after you take a shower, you just don't feel fresh at all. Like you just feel like, oh, it's so hot. Like it's all so sweaty. Like that's all you feel. I think I'm done concealing. It's not gonna be the best, but I think we have a pretty even layer on the face. Next thing I'm gonna set, and of course, it's the Maybelline Fit Me. I think there is no going back. Once you use the Fit Me, you are stuck with it forever. So I'm just gonna take my brush and loosely just set everything in place, and I'm gonna focus more on areas that I know get oily very frequently, which are my T-zone, but my cheeks also get very oily. I am oily skin, like oily to combination. So when it's not hot and humid, I'm someone who has, like normal to combo skin where my T-zone gets oily, but otherwise it's normal. But when it's like hot and in summers, my entire face gets oily no matter how mattifying the products are. So just to properly set everything in place, and I think we should be done with that. Not want to powder a lot as well because that's gonna kick up stuff as well. So you just want to be like very very light-handed in anything that you use. I'm just gonna shut this one off. Next, we are gonna move to the eyes, and for the eyes, I've been really liking this palette. You guys know I've been talking about palettes that are very compact, travel friendly, and convenient, and have a good color story. And this is the Makeup Revolution Forever Dynamic Allure eyeshadow palette. This is the mini one, so it has really nice colors. It is pink, mauves, corals, and it has like nice shimmer and a brown neutral shade, like a nude neutral shade. So it's a really really nice palette if you want something to work up with, and very good to travel, very pigmented. You can see I've already hit pan on the pink one. Now since I want to keep it very neutral, I think I'm just gonna mix the pink and this like brownie mauve shade and just like transition it all over my eyes. I'm just gonna use a flat fluffy brush. I'm gonna just take those two colors. I don't want a lot of pigment, so I'm just gonna dust it equally on both the eyes to lay off the pigment and just have some color on the eyes. Like don't want a lot, just a little bit of color on the eyes, and that should be it. Okay, yeah, that is it. Like that's all I want. You guys can see very very minimal, just some color to see that okay there is something on the eyes. And I'm gonna just do the same thing on my lower lash line as well. Just take some color to like kind of tie the entire look together. And yeah, that is it. That is it for the eyes. And now we are gonna do a very nice trick that I actually really fell in love with. I fell in love with using kajal. So this is the Sugar Kohl of Intense Kajal, Honor Intense Kajal, and this is say shade Black Out. It's a very nice kajal, comes with a retractable pencil. So what I like to do is I just line my eyes and then I smudge the kajal. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do right now. You don't need to like properly line it, you just roughly line it. I'm gonna do both my eyes. Okay, you see like a very very badly and roughly line, and then you take like a flat brush. You can take a thin, very very thin, or a fluffy flat brush, and you just start to smudge it out. Okay, and this one smudges very well. So that's what I like about this kajal, that it gives a very very nice smudged effect, very very good for smoky eyes. And now what I like to do is just pull the edges out, so it kind of creates a wing with the kajal, a very very minimal wing. I don't know if you can even make out if there's a wing. but it's a very very minimal wing liner. And yeah, that is it. And then what you do is just use your hand and clean up on the bottom and the edges so you can see like a very light way. That's all I like that looks really really nice and ties up the whole look together. I think you can see the wing on this side, and then you just clean it up so it becomes like sharp. Yeah, that is it. That is what I want on the eyes. You can see they are very minimal, but they look very dramatic. This will go on all kinds of makeup look on Indian, Western, and like everything. If you want wedding makeup look, there's something which is very, very simple and minimal, and it's not going to cost you a lot of steps, a lot of products as well. So yeah, that is it. Moving on to mascara. I've been actually liking two mascaras. Now this one is this Sugar Duo Mascara Double Date Extreme Volume Mascara Duo. So it has a volume side and it has fiber side. I believe fiber gives volume and then length and curl basically. And the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Mascara. I've been liking a combination of these two. This I don't know if it's available or not. I actually received it for a collab. It's a very very nice mascara. The only thing is a normal mascara side kind of dries down a little bit quicker, so you need to work very efficiently. But what you're gonna do is I'm gonna start layering it with the normal mascara first, okay? And we are gonna let that dry down. Once it dries down, we will move on to the next step. You guys can see like on its own as well, it's a really really nice mascara. I don't really need the fiber side as well, so for everyday looks this one looks really really nice. And then I'm gonna go in with the fiber side, so it has like kind of this brush and you just brush through it and you'll see like instant volume in your eyes, doing it on both the sides. You see, like you can literally see my lashes are so big. And then I'm gonna go in with the essence one, so it really like curls the lashes so very well. So just gonna go in with this to lock that volume in. This one is like kinda on its like end, in the sense that it was a very wet formula and now it's dry. But even when it's dry, it's a really really nice formula. I'm just gonna go in with my lower lashes. I'm not gonna use a lot. I just like lower lashes. Actually, on normal days, I don't really wear anything, but now you can see my lashes look incredible. So yeah, normal days I don't really do anything to my lower lashes, but yeah, this is it with the eyes. No eyebrows, nothing. This is what my eyes are gonna do, and we're gonna move on to the face now. So for the bronzer, blush and everything, I've been really enjoying this palette. At first I thought I don't like it, but it's a very multi-purpose palette. This is a bronzer, blush and highlighter, and it's a very cool tone bronzer compared to the one that I have from Sugar. So this is a Sugar Contour de Face Forced Face Palette in Subtle Summit, and it's a really nice. I also like the blush. At first I thought it's not pigmented, but it's a very nice pink color which I've been wanting for a long time. So I'm just gonna use this palette. First we're gonna bronze up. I just put mascara on my bronzer brush, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna bronze up just a little bit, not too much. You can see how pigmented that is. It's like rightly pigmented, you know. It's not like a lot of product, but in summers, I do like bronzing a lot. It gives a very nice sun-kissed effect, and also it like shapes up your face. I do prefer the Woody Wonder more, but using this palette, I just feel like it ties everything very well together. So just gonna contour my nose a little bit, and I think that is it for everything. You guys can see like it's very very pigmented. You don't need a lot of product to go in with. And for the blush, I've been really, really liking this one. This is the Just Herbs Lip and Cheek Tint. It's very, very creamy. It blends so beautifully. Right now, I feel like this color is not the vibe since I'm going with everything very subtle. But right now, also you can see like the oil is formed, but it's so creamy. Other tints dry up very well. This one is so well pigmented. It's a beautiful color. It's in the shade Rose Coral. It is so nice, blends very beautifully with makeup. It does not move your makeup, even on no makeup days where you just want to go with the tint. This on the cheeks, this on the lips looks absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy using this one. But I also have been liking this pink blush, so that is what I'm going to use today. I'm going to go in with very little hand, and I don't want to apply a lot of blush, so I'm just going to go in. It takes a time to build up, okay? It's a very subtle shade, but once it builds up, you can see like it's a very nice pink color. I'll show you guys once it like builds up enough. But it's a very nice pink color. You see, it gives a very flush of color to your face. So that is what I'm gonna do to my cheeks. Don't wanna apply a lot of blush, even though blush like fades the first. I wanna be like very subtle with my makeup. So yeah, that is it for the blush, and I think we are done with the face. Everything applying on the face. I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. It's a different bottle, but this one is the Flower Beauty matte finish setting spray, which I believe is not available. It's a very fine mist, and it's summer, it's hot. I need this to stay on for long. So matte finish setting spray is good for setting it for really long times. Okay, you can see like it really mattified everything. Just gonna go in with my blender to set everything in place. It like took the shine away from here. You can see, I mean, obviously it's like my glow from the skin and that light hitting the face, but other than that, it took away everything. And I really like this setting spray. We will move on to highlighter, but I'm not going to highlight my face. I'm going to highlight my inner corners. So I'm just going to use the highlighter in this one, and I'm going to use my very flat small flat like very flat small brush and just go in the inner corners and highlight them. As you can see, it's highlighted a little bit on the brow bone, and just blend it with your fingers, and I think that should be it. No more makeup on the face. This is it. Let's move on to the lips. I have a few lip products to recommend to you guys. I have a few lipsticks. So this is the Faces Canada matte lipstick in the shade Buff Nude. You guys have seen me talk about this, but this one I don't like alone. I like this in combination with the Smashbox liquid lipstick in driver's seat. Very beautiful coral shade. Next up, another Smashbox in the shade Stepping Out, a very nude shade which will suit all skin tones. It oxidizes, so it definitely turns darker. Another one which I want to try for this video is this Swiss Beauty Matte Lip Ink. I think it should go, but might be a little too dark. We'll see. And I'm obsessed with lip glosses. If you guys have seen my favorite lip combo shorts, I will link it up here. I use these two products. It's the Just Herbs Tint and e.l.f. Lip Lacquer, and these two work so beautifully for a very everyday makeup look. I'm loving glossy lips these days. So let's see, and I'm just gonna start with this lipstick. Actually, let me just line my lips, and let's see which lip liner to use. Probably should go with a nude lip liner. So I'm using the Swiss Beauty lip liner in the shade Choco Nude. I think this one's a little too dark. So what we're gonna do to mattify is use my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and yeah, as you can see, it's very toned down. It's completely matte, and yeah, that is it with the final makeup look. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it, and would you try this, because it's a very natural and everyday no base makeup look. Rate this makeup look in the comments from 0 to 10, and I will see you guys in my next video from the half yearly series. Bye guys.